Hey everybody, how's it going? We are here with the Timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is connected with inspiration. Ace of Wands is connected with intuition. It is connected with forward movement in this instance because the Eight of Wands is connected with the Ace of Wands. So having the Ace be there, you can see this as being a start or a beginning. When there is something that comes to fruition and it is connected with potential, especially when we have aces. And having the Eight of Wands be connected to it, this is something where like the opportunity or the potential pops up. Having Eight of Wands means that very quickly things move forward, very quickly things progress. And this can also be like an opportunity is incoming presently. For some of you, this is something you've been waiting for. Also, too, if you have been looking to move forward with something and you're like, I just need the right opportunity and then like things will happen, this can be that moment where that occurs. We are moving into strength. So what that means is that opportunity is here. This can also prove as being challenging for some reason when we have strength there. It can be a matter of willpower as well, a matter of heart. And maybe also stability of mind, having strength and Four of Swords connecting. If this is something that's going to go somewhere, it may also be really important that you are as steady as possible with this energy, because strength and Four of Swords can indicate a need to stabilize or a need to make sure that you're sort of where you need to be as well, and it may not be so easy. Having strength and Four of Swords can be maybe for some reason challenging to ground or challenging to center or challenging to take care of yourself or to meet your needs in some type of way. So even though you can see things as being progressive and moving forward, you may also need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, even to strengthen yourself. To invest in yourself. Yeah, maybe it's not easy to take a break or to focus on what you need, but that's also very necessary that you do that. And I'm seeing this as being a way that you show up for yourself. Yeah, I get this feeling like something pops up on a personal level for you, and it's connected with growth, spirit, opportunity. Immediately, having Eight of Wands going into Seven of Pentacles feels like very quickly putting a lot into this. So it's like opportunity presents itself, and the next step is like 7 steps later. So much going into this already. It feels like very, very quickly this happens. You know what it reminds me of is when you become interested in something, and rather than like as you go collecting the material, like let's say that you're all of a sudden you're like, I want to be painting, this is something that I want to be doing, rather than being like, I'm just gonna get 1 pack of paints and I'm gonna get 1 brush and 1 canvas. This feels like investing a whole lot into this thing immediately. Like very, very quickly, I'm seeing a lot be happening here. And so you can also see results quickly too, because maybe rather than this being something where you're like, I'm just gonna paint a little bit like every couple weeks, this can be like day and night, 24/7, like you're practicing and you're doing it. And so you progress very quickly as well. I'm seeing something along the lines of that, where it feels like some process is sped up, extremely sped up. Like you go from just seeing that initial, there's the opportunity, or there's the inspiration, or there's the idea, or there's the desire, or there's the impulse there, immediately grabbing onto that and then like diving right in and incrementally, quickly. It feels like miracle grow on something. Like the plant isn't just growing. It feels like taking like top care, or giving it all your attention, or becoming totally fixated on something and spending like every moment you can investing in it, and things then it starts like producing very quickly. It feels like getting to that stage. Like really putting in the hours as well, because we see pentacles here. And even though you can look at this and say, I'm still figuring out what I'm doing, I feel like some situation is extremely advanced, even though you're still finding your way through it. It feels like coming back to this like painting situation, somebody would look at a painting that you did and they're like, oh, you must be having like practiced this for like the last 4 years, and you're like, nope, I picked it up 4 weeks ago, and like that's how advanced you are. It feels like that. Whereas you can, as far as like what you've put in, it feels like in a very condensed period of time, or a very condensed amount of energy that has been consolidated and put into this thing, and immediately like becoming really good, as if like on a normal, maybe if you compare to like what the average journey is, you have sped yours up completely. That's what I'm seeing the energy, the story be playing out here. And it feels too like it hasn't been easy, but I'm seeing you've just been showing up, and this is what's been happening. Because having strength there, and then having Page of Pentacles feels like I put my heart and I put my soul into this, and I have committed to this, and even though I've just begun doing this, that's where I am with things. So even though you can say like I haven't been doing this for a long time, simultaneously you have a lot to show for it. So it feels almost surprising as far as what I'm seeing here. Now, having strength and having Page of Pentacles, this can also be about allowing help or allowing assistance too. Something about peace of mind. Took an opportunity, ran with it. Helping you secure what's important to you. feel very strongly like this is a huge showing up for yourself that's happening here, where you're learning to sort of work with what's available to you. Like, you know that in sometimes you have to wait for the opportunity. Like, you can't just make one out of nothing. You have to stay on the lookout. Opportunity presents itself. When it does, what is it? Like, the word maximizing is coming through. It feels like really doing that. So when something presents itself to you, like really taking advantage of this thing popping up, like the opportunity, and then seeing what you can do with it and making things happen. And that immediately, like, so much comes of it. I think by the way that you throw yourself all in and really commit to it. And I feel too like this is bringing you peace of mind for some reason, where maybe you had been worried before because you're like, oh, look, overflowing with opportunity now, or I've really taken advantage of this opportunity, so now I don't have to worry about that thing anymore, because something was happening that you were going through that could have been feeling stressful. And now it feels like it's over. You don't have to deal with that now. And it feels like it's about the way that you've handled things now. So now you can, it feels like relaxed, or you have peace of mind now. You don't need to worry now, something like that. Learning how to be more flexible too. Maybe getting outside of your comfort zone a bit as well. There's definitely flexibility here. I'm seeing like stabilizing certain things, needing to be flexible at other times, and getting that stuff to work together to really benefit you and what you have going on here. Feel too like you're learning how to invest properly as far as you're concerned with the things that you're concerned with. And I also think too, you like believing in yourself, believing in what you're doing, believing in what you're capable of. That also helps you get things done, because Page of Pentacles is feeling to me like whatever it is that you have to do this thing that you're doing. And Strength feels like I believe in myself, I'm listening to myself, I'm following my heart, I'm willing, I'm showing up. Like, it just feels like resilience and grit, and you being like, this is what's gonna happen, and then making it happen. Like a really strong, this is where I am and this is what I'm doing. And Strength is also like working with yourself, the challenging parts of yourself, not giving up. I really do feel like you, in your own way, you put Miracle Grow on something, and I feel like you're just looking at what you've done like, wow, I really did that. And if you compare it to like the average journey, you know that you have done something that made things like grow really quickly. But this isn't a like I'm making things grow quickly and then it's gonna fall apart. This is like really like there's commitment here, like there is an investment of energy here. So this isn't just like I built the building really fast but it's not stable and now it's going to collapse. This is like I built it really fast and also it's really sturdy and strong. It's like all of those things. And it feels like just because of how much you really like capitalized on this opportunity and made things happen and committed and invested the energy. And that this also brings you peace now, or some type of peace of mind, and allows some difficulty to be over now, like something that you don't need to worry about anymore. You can feel like you're also still learning like how to be flexible, how to open up, how to learn new things too, or be open to learning new things, be open to learning new ways, like adaptability coming into this. And yeah, I feel like adaptability, because this feels like learning new skills, going out and learning what you need to, investigating, figuring things out, being open to new ways, new opportunities, new paths that are connected with what you're doing. And things are working gorgeously. I really do see that you did something here that feels very profound. Stability feels important within this. We see Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and also Four of Wands. It wasn't easy to do this, but you were willing and you were trusting yourself. I'm really seeing strength as this is my situation and I need to work within it, and I'm willing to work within it, and then that's what happened because of this. Like there is a very much it's like the opposite of giving up. Like you really applied yourself here and just did what you could do, and that being like more than enough. It just feels really amazing, actually. Like you harmonized something that was very difficult to harmonize, and that it could have felt like it tested you a lot and it took a lot, but that you were willing to give that what it took to do this. You can also know that you've secured something in the future for yourself too. And also too, if you feel like this process hasn't totally completed itself, or it's not exactly where I need it to be, it's very much the trajectory is that it's going to that place, and I feel like I can relax now because of that. Because we go from the Ace of Wands and we end with the Three of Wands, which is like so much ground covered. Like you went from a little sapling or like a little seed, and now you have a blossoming plant that now is dropping more seeds, and now more stuff can grow from that. That's what this feels like. Flexibility and prioritizing feels like we're really important within this, and also like learning the dance of how to move with the energy and where you're putting it and what happens when you put your energy here or there, like figuring that out. I imagine that you would feel pleased with yourself based off of seeing just how effective this was and really seeing what you did. Because when you have the Ace too, because it's potential, if that potential isn't harnessed, it dissipates. But you took potential and you harnessed it, and you made like everything that you could squeeze out of this, you have. And not in a like overdoing it type of way. It just feels like you were like capitalized on how effective you could be here. And so now you get to see the results of exactly that. And even though you can, for many of you, as far as what I'm seeing here, you can say like, I'm not finished with the process, it's not done, or like the main goal or like the main destination of what I'm trying to do here, I haven't gotten there yet. You know that the trajectory is like, you don't need to work, like you know that that's where it's gonna go. It feels like assured now at this point. I do feel like there were things that you had to learn and be open to and figure out that weren't easy for you, but that you've done this, and that this is what allows things to work too. Like I feel a really big willingness on your end made this possible, because if you were like nothing would have happened. It feels like maybe what you were trying to accomplish wouldn't have happened, and that this really took you genuinely being like open to this process for this to be possible. Yeah. All right, with that being said, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love. Something that's coming to mind, because we have Leo here, this can be stuff having to do with self-expression, willpower, determination, creativity, spontaneity, like flexibility and muscles in any way that can apply to this situation. And also a big thing is going to be like heart and trust, especially self-trust and self-belief. All right, sending everybody love. I hope to catch you guys next time.